good evening. Welcome to Jeevan's News at 8. I'm Rini. Let's look at the top stories of the day. Tourists brutally beaten up at PV Anwar's water theme park. Police and civilians attacked together. BRICS Summit 2017 joint declaration strongly condemned terror groups Modi and CPIS for sustainable development. Infant deaths in UP continues. 49 children die in Farooqabad hospital, seeks report. North Korea readying to launch ballistic missile. South Korea stimulates attack. Launch within days, says report. Onam in full swing. Malayalis all over the world celebrate Onam.
Povili, presented by
Eham Digital, Tondayad Junction, Kozhikode.
Co-sponsored by
India's #1 steel doors ആണ് Curas.
Curas, the steel door.
The annual Tourism Week celebrations being organized by the Kerala State Tourism Department as part of the Onin Festival commenced today with Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan lighting the traditional lamp.
Speaking on the occasion, Pinarayi said the aim of the government was to create a society of equality. Though a state was not reaching the financial resources, and Kerala was able to make achievements in the human index development, and he said the government has initiated programs to create a Nava Kerala with an objective to make the growth and progress in accordance with time. The Chief Minister used the occasion to caution the people about to decrease in the groundwater level in the state in recent times.
കേന്ദ്രങ്ങളായി മാറിപ്പോകാനിടയും നമ്മുടെ പച്ചപ്പ് എവിടെ നോക്കിയാലും ഹരിതാപമായ അവസ്ഥ വലിയ തോതിൽ നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പോകാനിടയും ഓണം കഴിഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം ഈ ഓണസമയം കഴിഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം എല്ലാ തദ്ദേശഭരണ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളുടെയും നേതൃത്വത്തിൽ ജനങ്ങളുടെ കൂട്ടായ്മ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഏറ്റെടുക്കേണ്ടതുണ്ട് എന്നാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്.
The scenic beauty and greenery of a state has earned the name God's own country. But if we do not identify properly the challenges the state is facing now, there was possibility the state would lose its greenery, he said. Mammootty was on the chief justice.
ആഘോഷം നമുക്ക് എപ്പോഴും സന്തോഷത്തിന്റെയും സമാധാനത്തിന്റെയും അവസ്ഥകളാണ്. പക്ഷേ നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ എപ്പോഴും എന്തും സന്തോഷവും സമാധാനവും ഉണ്ടാകണമെന്നില്ല. നമുക്ക് പല ആവലാതികളും വേവലാതികളുമുള്ള ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഓരോ ദിവസങ്ങളാണ് നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിലൂടെ കടന്നു പോകുന്നത്. ഒരു വർഷം മുഴുവൻ കാത്തിരുന്ന് കിട്ടുന്ന ഈ ചുരുങ്ങിയ കാലം നമ്മൾ ആഘോഷിക്കുകയാണ്, സന്തോഷിക്കുകയാണ്. സമാധാനപൂർവ്വം നമ്മുടെ മനസ്സിൻ്റെയും നമ്മുടെ ചിന്തകളുടെയും ഒക്കെ സമാധാനത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രതീകങ്ങളായി നമ്മൾ സന്തോഷിക്കുകയാണ്.
Water resources in the state were turning barren, he said, adding, this was a serious situation and people have to face these challenges unitedly. And Pinarayi Vijayan wanted the people to take up unitedly steps to recharge wells and ponds through the rain harvesting. And opposition leader in Assembly Ramesh Chennithala and Tourism Minister Kadakampalli Surendran and noted actor Mammootty were among those present on the occasion. The festivals would come to a close on September 9th, and events are also being organized on all district headquarters as a part of the Tourism Week. Jeevan News, Thiruvananthapuram.
Onam is the time to uncomplicate life, winding down from everyday drudgery and more surprisingly, a time for awakening our sensory connection with the marvels of the universe we inhabit. Decked up for Thiruvonam, it is the grand finale to the 10-day rivalry with the biggest Pookalam and the best feast in the season. The best part of the culture is that it adapts, and our Onam is way different from that our grands had. If you ever cared to ask, then your grand would tell you how, for them, the once in a blue moon Sadhya would have been the focus of the day. She would tell you how the entire clan would be eagerly waiting for the Onakodi. A grand feast is prepared for the day. People celebrate the festival with significant customs and rituals, along with feasting onto Onasadhya or Sadhya. Onasadhya is a grand meal spread across a huge banana leaf that includes about 24 traditional dishes. News Desk, Jeevan. Onam, the harvest festival to commemorate the visit of King Mahabali's spirit to Kerala. As per Hindu mythology, Mahabali was a benevolent Asura king. While he was very kind to his subjects, he had a very high sense of pride of his wealth. To teach him the virtues of humility, Lord Vishnu took form of a dwarf called Vamana and came into his kingdom asking for 3 pieces of land. Mahabali immediately accepted his request. Vamana then showed his true form and placed 1 foot on the land, 1 on the sky, and asked the king for the 3rd piece of land. Humble Mahabali offered Vamana his head as the 3rd piece. This led to Mahabali's death. But his subjects were distraught learning about his death. For this, Lord Vishnu said that Mahabali can return to the earth once a year during the festival of Onam. It is believed that the king stays on earth till the festival of Kartigai in December.
നല്ല കാര്യങ്ങൾ അസുരന്മാർ ചെയ്താലും ദേവന്മാർ ചെയ്താലും അതിനെ നമ്മൾ 2 കൈയും നീട്ടി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യും. കോഴിക്കോട് സാമൂതിരിരാജയെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം വിരുന്നു വന്ന പലരും പിന്നീട് ഭരണം കൈപ്പറ്റിയവരാണ്. ഇവരെല്ലാവരെയും തന്നെ 2 കൈയും നീട്ടി സ്വീകരിച്ച പാരമ്പര്യമാണ് ഇവിടുത്തെ ഭരണകർത്താക്കൾക്കുള്ളത്. അസുര ചക്രവർത്തിയായ മഹാബലിയെ പോലും നമ്മൾ വളരെ ബഹുമാനത്തോടു കൂടി സ്വീകരിക്കുന്നു എല്ലാ കാലത്തും.
After all, Onam is a festival of love, brotherhood and kindness. Jeevan News. Keralites all over the world are gearing up to celebrate Onam. Flowers are the integral part of Onam and extensively used for various ceremonies during the festival. They go for construction work other than these 10 days in Onam, which is being used for selling flowers. When Malayalis strive to get the best flowers for celebration, their only dream is to sell flowers without any loss.
ഞങ്ങൾ വാർക്ക് പണിക്കാരാണ്, കൂലിപ്പണിക്കാരാണ്. ഈ ഒരു 10 ദിവസത്തിന് വേണ്ടി പൂ കച്ചവടം ചെയ്ത് അതിൽ നഷ്ടമില്ല, അതിൽ ലാഭമില്ല. ഈ മഴ കൊണ്ടിട്ട് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായി, പൂ വില അതുപോലായി, അതുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെ അത്രയും ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല. ഇങ്ങനെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല, നല്ല ഓണം എല്ലാം ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
These flowers are brought to the market directly from Tamil Nadu without any intermediaries. Due to seasonal changes, they have to give extra amount to bring it here for us.
തമിഴ്നാട് മുഴുവതും അവിടെ ഈ ഓണത്തിക്കാக വേണ്ടി പാവി പിടിപ്പിച്ച് അത് അവർക്ക് അടുത്ത കൊല്ലം എത്രാം തീയതിയാണ് ഈ ഓണം എന്ന് അറിയാം. ആ സമയത്തേക്ക് മണ്ണ് പൊടിയാക്കിയിട്ട് പിന്നെ പിടിപ്പിച്ച് വളർത്ത് എടുക്കണം. എടുത്ത് കൊണ്ടുവരുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ വെള്ളമില്ല, മഴയില്ലാതെ കാരണം വെള്ളം കിട്ടില്ല. ഇപ്പോൾ പൂവ് അവിടെ വില കൂടുതലാണ്. ഇവിടെ അധികം പോകില്ല, അവിടെ മേടിച്ച പൈസക്ക് ഇവിടെ പോകില്ല.
They will be here for the next Onam too to make smiles in the Malayalis' faces. When the market closes today after the Onam rush, they are eagerly waiting for the next festive season. Jeevan News, Kochi.
Povili, presented by
ഈഹം ഡിജിറ്റൽ തൊണ്ടയാട് ജംഗ്ഷൻ കോഴിക്കോട്.
co-sponsored by
ഇന്ത്യയിലെ നമ്പർ 1 സ്റ്റീൽ ഡോർസ് ആണ് ക്യുറാസ്.
Curas, the steel door.
Actor Jairam, who is a close friend of Dilip, visited him at the Alva sub-jail. He gifted him Onakodi. He said he used to give Dilip with Onakodi every year and he don't want to miss that this year. Several colleagues in the Malayalam film industry visited actor Dilip, who is under remand at Alva sub-jail as an accused in actress assault case.
അദ്ദേഹം എല്ലാം സന്തോഷവാനാണ്. എല്ലാം ഇത് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇതൊക്കെ എല്ലാ വർഷവും ഞങ്ങൾ തമ്മിലുള്ള ഒരു ഓണക്കോടി കൊടുക്കലുള്ളതാണ്. അത് മുടക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഹാപ്പി ഓണം. താങ്ക് യു.
In UP again, 49 children die in hospital allegedly due to oxygen shortage. 19 of the children who died at the Ram Manohar Lohia District Hospital were stillborn, says officials.
49 children have died in 30 days at a government hospital in Farrukhabad in Uttar Pradesh, allegedly because of the lack of medicine or oxygen. 3 doctors, including the chief medical officer, have been charged and sacked. The district magistrate has also been removed. 19 of the children who died at the Ram Manohar Lohia District Hospital were stillborn, say officials. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's office stepped in yesterday and asked for an investigation after the deaths were reported in the local media. District Magistrate Ravindra Kumar was sent to the hospital, where he reportedly found that the deaths were caused by an oxygen shortage. The doctors named in FIR the first information report filed last night are Chief Medical Officer Uma Kant and Medical Superintendent Akhilesh Agarwal and Kailash Kumar. Official says the district magistrate visited to the hospital to check on the parents' complaint of medicine and oxygen shortage but could not access the now total number of children who have died. As number of was the present around the 400 kilometers away in Gorakhpur, the home base on Yogi Adityanath. The child death have blighted around the government hospital over 30 children, and mostly newborns, and died within 2 days last month of various causes including the oxygen shortage. News Desk, Jeevan.
The managements of self-financing colleges in the state are mulling the possibility of moving the Supreme Court against the government, shifting the NRI seats in the dental college admission. The managements are planning to approach the Apex Court on today. The NRI students too may move the court as they were denied the seats, showing lame excuses. Taking law into their own hands, a group of men brutally beat up and attacked a man at Taliparamba in Kannur for allegedly stealing a mobile phone from a store on Sunday. The incident took place after the police let the man walk free after finding him innocent. A shocking video of boy being beaten up has surfaced and is being widely shared on social media platforms like WhatsApp. The video shows the man being dragged through the street by a group of young men. The victim cries out in pain but passes by watch on unmoved as the group continues to kick and hit him. On Sunday afternoon, the Taliparamba police took a man into custody after he was accused of stealing a mobile phone from a shop. The police, however, let the man go after the enquiries revealed that it was a misunderstanding and that he is innocent. The police said that a case can be registered only after receiving the complaint from the victim. News Desk, Jeevan. A group of people brutally beat up and attacked a group of tourists from taking pictures of Nilambur MLA PV Anwar's water theme park. 4 of them are admitted in the Calicut Medical College. The deceased were identified as Sherin, Altaf, Shahat and Jasim. Employees of Kerala State Road Transport Corporation, affiliated to the pro-INTUC trade unions, staged a hunger strike in front of KSRTC depots today. KPCC President M.M. Hassan inaugurated the state-level strike in front of the Secretariat. He alleged that the government, instead of taking over the debt of the corporation, was pushing the corporation to go for more loans and financial liabilities.
സ്വാശ്രയ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളിൽ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് താങ്ങാനാവാത്ത ഫീസ് ഏർപ്പെടുത്തിയപ്പോൾ അതിന് പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ടുള്ള പിന്തുണ നൽകിയത് ഈ ഗവൺമെന്റല്ലേ? വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ മുതലാളി കച്ചവടക്കാർക്ക് വേണ്ടി, കോറികളുടെ ദൂരപരിധി കുറച്ചതാർക്ക് വേണ്ടിയാ? കോറി ഉടമകൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി, മുതലാളിമാർക്ക് വേണ്ടി. ഇവിടെ മൂന്നാറിൽ ഭൂമി കൈയേറ്റം നടത്തിയപ്പോൾ അതിനെ ന്യായീകരിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇവർ സഹായിച്ചതാരെയാ? ഇവിടുത്തെ റിസോർട്ട് മാഫിയകളെ. അങ്ങനെ എണ്ണി എണ്ണി പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ സർക്കാരിന്റെ ഓരോ നടപടികളും മുതലാളികളെ സഹായിക്കുന്ന സമീപനമാണ് അവർ സ്വീകരിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. തൊഴിലാളി വർഗത്തിന്റെ താല്പര്യങ്ങൾ സംരക്ഷിക്കാൻ ഈ ഗവൺമെന്റിന് കഴിയുന്നില്ല.
It's time for a short break. Do stay with us. Welcome back. In a big success for security forces today, as many as 2 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists have been gunned down by the security forces in Sopor's Sangargund area in Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla.
In a big success for security force today, as many as 2 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists has been gunned down by the security forces in Sports Shanganbad area in Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla. A gunfight between the security forces and militants broke out earlier today during a search operation in Baramulla district. Responding to the specific intelligence inputs about the presence of militants in Shangargrandbad area of Sorapur, security forces launched a cordon and search operation. In a similar incident, a terrorist was killed in an encounter with the security forces in Kulgam district's Behia area. A corps from Jammu and Kashmir police was martyred and 3 were injured during the attack, which took place a day before the Bakrid festival. a day before the Bakri Festival. In yet another terrorist attack, a bus carrying security personnel was ambushed at Panda Chowk in Kashmir on September 1st, where 5 policemen were injured. Later, ANA reported that 1 policeman martyred after suffering injuries. Attack was on the Jammu-Srinagar highway. News Desk, Jeevan.
North Korea preparing to launch ballistic missile that could be intercontinental military chiefs in South Sea. Each missile and nuclear test gives Pyongyang invaluable information and allows big jumps in capability. North Korea is readying the launch of a ballistic missile, military leaders in South Korea believe, after launching rockets in live fire drills in response to the test of a nuclear bomb at the weekend. Sunday's nuclear test by Kim Jong-un rain had an estimated strength of 50 kilotons. Defense Ministry officials told a parliamentary briefing on Monday as Seoul agreed it is time to strengthen a military response against the North. That would make it 5 times the size of the North's previous test in September last year and more than 3 times bigger than the US device that destroyed Hiroshima in 1945. South Korea responded to the nuclear test, which the North claimed was of a hydrogen bomb, with live fire drills off its eastern coast on Monday that were meant to stimulate an attack on the North's main nuclear test site. America has warned that any threat to itself or its allies would be met with a massive military response. But British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson cautioned against a military strike. Downing Street on Monday restated the UK's overwhelming preference for a peaceful and diplomatic resolution as the United Nations Security Council prepared for an emergency meeting in New York. International Desk, Jeevan. NASA astronaut Peggy Whitson and 2 crewmates made a parachute touchdown in Kazakhstan Saturday, keeping a career total 665 days in orbit, a US record. Whitson, aged 57, ended an extended stay of more than 9 months aboard the International Space Station, a $100 billion research laboratory that flies about 250 miles above Earth. During her 3rd mission aboard the station, Whitson spent much of her time on experiments, including studies of cancerous lung tissue and bone cells. She also completed 4 spacewalks, adding to her 6 previous outings, to set a record for the most time spent spacewalking by a woman. 2 crewmates who launched with Whitson in November returned to Earth 3 months ago. She stayed abroad to fill a vacancy after Russia scaled down its station staff from 3 to 2 cosmonauts. Whitson returned to Earth with Jack Fisher, also with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and Russian cosmonaut Fyodor, who had been aboard the station since June. Whitson, who became an astronaut in 1996, was the first woman to command the space station and also the first woman and first non-pilot to serve as chief of the NASA Astronaut Corps. International Desk, Jeevan. It's time for another short break. Do stay with us. IPL Meteorites Auction Star India win media rights for Rs 16,347.50 crores. Star India have emerged as the highest bidder in the IPL Media Rights Auction conducted today in Mumbai. The media outlet will now hold rights to both Indian national team and IPL matches.
Board of Control for Cricket in India expected to garner Rs 20,000 crore from the Indian Premier League media rights that were announced on Monday in Mumbai. After the bid documents were submitted by 14 companies, Star India emerged as the highest bidder for the TV and digital content in the country with a bid of Rs 16,347 crores. The winning bid will also Star India to air content on their properties for a period of 5 years. The second highest bid was made by Sony, who bid Rs 11,015 crores for a right. However, Sony's bid way for the Indian region only compared to a Star's bid, which is global. Third highest bid was made by Facebook worth Rs 3,900 crores for digital content. The bid document were picked up by 24 teams with the rights divided between television and digital and further allocated according to region. After assessment of bids, Reliance Jio, Times Internet, Airtel and Facebook had emerged among the top bidders for digital rights and Sony Star Group for TV rights. Sports Desk, Jeevan.
Before we wind up, let's look at the headlines once again. Tourists brutally beaten up at PV Anwar's water theme park. Police and civilians attack together. BRICS Summit 2017 joint declaration strongly condemned terror groups. Modi's seepage for sustainable development. Infant deaths in UP continues. 49 children die in Farrukhabad hospital. Seeks report. North Korea readying to launch ballistic missiles. South Korea simulates attack launch within days, says report. Onam in full swing. Malayalis all over the world celebrate Onam. That's all from the English News Desk. Thank you and good night.